That's the goes. 1, 2. That's the goes. 1, 2. God's word. Can you hear me though? All right, the title reads Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy reveals or exposes shocking waste of U.S. tax dollars. All right, we got to find out where that money going. You know what I'm saying? We call that right there God's work, okay? Now, I do need everybody to hit the like button on the way in the door. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of things going on today, man. All right? Let's wait for we get the people up in here before we start going to Tizown. Is our all right. Now, the question for the day is, will Trump fix this country? Sharonda, salute, Queen. How you feeling, mama? Will Trump fix this country? Huh? Whole lot of opposition. In the street, they call that ops. I never know what they was talking about. I thought they was just. I thought when they said ops, they just thought they meant like the opposite of what they were. You know, might not just be the opposite. It might be also. Oh, wait. The opposition. There's a lot of opposition towards change in this country, man. A lot of opposition towards change. A lot of resistance. Whole lot of devil work. All right, salute to Aguilar. Now, I do want to throw something out there. I seen that a lot of people have something to say about that interview I did with bro in the Buckshot situation. Well, listen, there's a video out there. I'm not saying who got it, but there is a video out there, and it don't look good. We'll talk about that another time. You know what I'm saying? L'Oreal, peace, Queen. Let me rinse you up over here. All right. I want to get to this old video right here because this is like, it just shows you, man. Some people, some of these guys most of these guys that's politicians, we can't really hear them because we could smell politician all over them. And Trump, we just seeing something that kind of like that resembles us a little bit. So it's like he speaks plain English. So it's like we rock with Trump. But people's political views over the years may change, man. Mine has. Mine changed drastically in let's say 2008. It changed drastically in a short period of time. Okay? All right. Salute to Tulsi Gabbard. I got something about her, you know what I'm saying? Because she's a whole winner. Let's just put it that way, all right? Now, in this, he says, in 1999, Trump said, Oprah will be my VP choice. What's changed? Because Oprah just went bad. Oh, she's a bad friend, right? Though she seemed like one of those women that when you don't agree with her, oh, God forbid you don't agree with one of these Democrats. They could be your family. They could be blood related to you, man. They will cancel your ass. Them Democrats will. Let me explain something. Democrats will cancel a family member in a heartbeat. You said like who? Especially a black hardcore Democrat. Like I'm talking about a real hardcore. Like yeah, they will cancel your ass. You know what I'm saying? Most of the conversations I get into with the older black people, sad to say, are the most racist ones I ever met in my life. Hands down. Straight up. Because my family, they give it up. They show you how you think I know how to talk like this? I think I just went to school and shit and learned how to address you motherfuckers with so much finesse? Nah, man, I got a demented family. I got a family that's on some shit. All right.
Let's get into some things. The Reform Party, by its name, means reform. You will be leaving if you run this. You believe in what? The Republican Party?
I'm a registered Republican. I'm a pretty conservative guy. I'm somewhat liberal on social issues, especially healthcare, etc. But I'd be leaving another party, and I've been close to that party.
Why would you leave the Republican Party?
99. Wow. Registered Republican in 99. Where are we going, Mac? We'll see.
think that nobody's really hitting it right. The Democrats are too far left. I mean, Bill Bradley, this is seriously left. He's
Bill Bradley seriously left. Right. Listen, I love to bring these timepieces back because sometimes they act like they fucking forgot.
trying to come a little more center, but he's seriously left. The Republicans are too far right. And I don't think anybody's hitting the chord, not the chord that I want to hear and not the chord that other people want to hear. And I've seen it. Plus, I think
Talking about the money chord. He was talking about making this country great in 1999.
there's a great lack of spirit in this country. What's happened over the last 4 years is disgusting. And I just think there's a tremendous lack of spirit. And I think the spirit has to be brought back.
You have a vice presidential candidate in mind?
Well, I really haven't gotten quite there yet.
It's
I guess
Listen, yo, Trump was a slick motherfucker since day 8.
It's just you
Oprah. I love Oprah. Oprah would always be my first choice.
Oprah.
Oprah, your competitor, right? Your
Ah,
competitor.
He was trolling. He definitely was trolling.
Oprah's
She,
competitor.
you know what?
with no
She's.
one.
I'll tell you, she's really a great woman. She is a terrific woman. She's somebody that's very special.
He hate that broad.
I have not even thought about it. I guess we'll see. We'll see. Maybe that's part of the whole process.
Would she be someone? I mean, kidding aside, that you might
No, I
think
mean, if
about?
she'd do it, she'd be fantastic. She's popular. She's brilliant. She's a wonderful woman. I mean, if she'd ever do it, I don't know that she'd ever do it. She's
You would ask
you know,
her.
she'd be sort of like me. I mean, I have a lot of things going. She's got a lot of things going.
What a
In
ticket that would
terms
be.
of that would be a pretty good ticket. But she's a very exceptional woman.
What makes a good president?
Well, I think the leadership qualities. You know, the sad part about President Clinton, who
Share this video. Let's get me in the algorithm right now. Yeah, share the video if you got a chance. There's only 7 people here, but share the video.
who I happen to like a lot, but he could have had a great presidency if the whole thing with Monica and Paula Jones, and the worst of all is, you know, Linda Tripp. I mean, this woman, where she came from, I have no idea, but this is the woman from hell.
But he didn't have anything to do with Linda.
No, he didn't, but she always seems to surface, and she's just became a part of the
But
administration.
can't you say, in all honesty, as Reagan asked when
She became a part of the administration. Ah, good one.
running against Carter, haven't you done better the last under Clinton? You,
Well,
Donald Trump.
you know,
Jeremiah, salute.
but
say
the
you've
truth,
done a
the
lot
truth
better?
is that Rubin and Alan Greenspan and, you know, those appointments
It's on
were
his
terrific,
watch.
and it is on his watch. And the sad part is, and what I'm saying is that he could have gone down as a really very good and
So
maybe
you'll
even a
admit
great
you have
president.
done well, and the country's done.
I have
great.
done well, and the country's done well from an economic standpoint. There's no question about that. And
Talking about economics back then. Why would he be talking about something else? You know what I'm saying? Like, specialize in money, getting money. The country needs money. You know what's so weird about the people on the left is how much slack they give to black men in particular about wanting to get their money together. Ain't we the same dudes that just said don't take care of our families and shit like that? Don't you think that we need an opportunity to make some money out this joint? They was running out. They was out here like, what's money? Money's not everything. The fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're really gonna run for a president that just because he gave you money? Well, Obama gave us the rainbow flag. I'll take the money.
now you're going to see what happens over the next period of a year, because, you know, when the election takes place, if things aren't doing well, Larry, your Reform Party candidate has a major chance of doing something major.
Why,
so you have
though,
to see what happens.
Why does Gore inherit this character question?
Well, Gore is a man that I've said before is a very underrated man. But if he keeps going the way he's going, which has been terrible, he's no longer going to be underrated.
What's
He's
he
going to
doing
be,
wrong?
nobody knows. It's just, I think he's relying on too many people. I think he probably raised too much money, and therefore it's being taken away by too many.
Setting up to fix this country for a minute, right? What I find shocking though is the waste spending, right? And that's what the title is about, right? It's just weird that some of the places where this money is going is just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Before we get there, man, The View and Tom Homan, man. We've been covering Tom Homan. Tom Homan is a fucking man's man. Tom Homan come through the room barking like, hey, hey. You feel me? That's what we need. We don't need somebody, you know, protecting. This is your defense. You don't want a dude that's up in there like meow, eating the cats and shit. We need
Donald Trump.
That bark is Tom Homan.
New border czar is going to be amazing. Just listen to him here schooling Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Includes family separation.
The same as is whenever U.S. citizen parent gets arrested with a child.
This shit is classic right here. This is gonna go for a long time.
Out.
Zero tolerance was interpreted as the policy that separated
This weak ass bitch need to eat a fucking pork bone and choke.
children from their.
If I get arrested for DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm gonna be.
I mean, I try to like AOC and I try to look at people from a non-political perspective, but when you it's just almost hard to ignore that there's an agenda. There's something going on, and when they use the ethnic joint, right? When they go get the black dude, when they go get the Asian man, when they go get the Puerto Ricans, I start putting my antennas up like, why are they? And then it's so obvious that when the ethnic pick comes into play, that's all they speak about is race. I think that they're detriment to us, man. I don't think they help us at all. When you have somebody that's so invested into their emotions and being mad, bro, they slipping the laws right up under you. I think you need to be more thinking, more cognitive, more, less invested emotionally, motherfucker.
Be separated. When I was a police officer in New York and I arrested a father for domestic violence, I separated that father
Mr.
from his
Holman, with
family.
all due respect, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
When you're in the country illegally, it's violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum and go through the port of entry, do it the legal way.
I don't know who my people is, but my ancestors, Tom Holman should have been around when your ancestors tried coming here. That shit almost sounds foul, but guess what?
Attorney General of the United States has made that clear.
Okay.
Wow. How good was that? And you know that he's a good pick because the ladies at The View are also losing their minds.
All them bitches is mad. And you know what? Shame on you, Whoopi. Whoopi is a piece of shit, right? She went up in there. She made she did this big announcement talking about how this bakery was racist towards her. They calling her Whoopi Smollett. The bitch lied. And now they about to fire her from The View.
The appointment of Tom Holman.
You don't understand what I'm saying is that she tried to act like there was a bakery that was shitting on her because of a political view. And it didn't happen.
Today as border czar, and he will be in charge of a mass deportation program, the largest the country has ever seen, they say. And now Stephen Miller, as deputy chief of staff, should let you know that he was absolutely serious.
Side note, Trump could have picked Gandhi to hold down the border, and these bitches would have been on his neck.
What it means is grandmothers. What it means is brothers and aunts. Yep. What it means is abuelos y abuelas. It means dreamers. Those of you who voted for Trump, this is what you wanted. This is what you voted for. You screwed around, and you're about to find out.
Now, mind you, they pumped the same poison the last time, right? Oh, the country is going up in smoke. Demons is gonna be coming from the fucking concrete instead of roses. All right, they lied. These motherfuckers they've been pumping this negative shit. You voted Trump in, and now the world is coming to an end shit since day one. We tired of this shit. We don't want to hear this shit no more.
And now Stephen Miller, as deputy chief of staff, should let you know that he was absolutely serious. What it means is grandmothers. What it means is brothers and aunts. Yep. What it means is abuelos y abuelas. It means dreamers. Those of you who voted for Trump, this is what you wanted. This is what you...
Come on, man. AOC give me them vibes that she been to Pebble Beach a few times. Now, for you people that's not from New York, let me let you know something. Pebble Beach, taking the broad to Pebble Beach means you're taking it to the roof of your building. Okay? She's familiar.
Who voted for you screwed around, and you're about to find out.
But look, I don't think he's going to be good just because he's causing meltdowns all over the place. Although, frankly, that's pretty good. But I do think Honan is tough, committed, fair, and genuinely wants to solve the problem at the border.
That's what we're talking about. We getting a real feeling out of him. We think that he's actually trying to help.
Unlike a certain other previous...
We don't want nobody else. We want smart people and dedicated people. That's it. You know what I mean? The people, the emotional people, I don't want them. Emotional can't make informed decisions, man.
Sporters are, I could mention. Now, the meltdowns, of course, are just the icing on the cake.
My bad. Get the lights up real quick. Well, we don't really got people here, so y'all can just chill, relax. All right, share the video if you could. All right, let me stop sharing this real quick. Man, that boy Tom Homan, he hit hard, man. We just figuring out about him, but all right. Let me show y'all some of this waste spending real quick, real fast. Before I put Vivek up. Vivek Ramaswamy. Vivek Salami.
Host 12 drag shows in Ecuador.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those drag shows. You know what I'm saying? Transvestites get the money.
Last year, the State
Fuck the homeless people in America.
Department did a grant to Ecuador to host 12 drag shows in Ecuador with American tax dollars. Now, may have different opinions.
Old head former, salute y'all.
In this room on drag shows. I'm just asking the simple question. Is the best use of American tax dollars to actually fund drag shows in Ecuador with U.S. tax dollars? National Science Foundation last year did a study of butterflies in Europe.
What we spending our money on?
So we funded with American taxpayer dollars. Last year, there was also a NEA grant that was done to set up a display in Brooklyn for the Sgt. Pepper
Denise, salute.
Lonely Hearts Club Band. Which, by the way, is not even an American band. We had an almost, $350,000 grant to study smart toilets. Was one of the grants that we actually paid for with our federal tax dollars last year.
That's a funny one right there. Smart toilets.
Was one of the grants that we actually paid for.
Shit. Smart toilets. Conference spending team. NIH fumble. $349,877 fucking dollars. We could use any of that.
Federal tax dollars last year. We also had a grant that was done studying colonial Mexican soundscapes. We last year did a study on helmets and seatbelts in
Ghana.
Ghana.
This is where they spending our fucking money at. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how I could get one of these grants and shit, you know. How about give us $500,000, you know, on studying goofy motherfuckers that we meet on YouTube? How about that?
To be able to study whether seatbelts and helmets were effective for saving lives in Ghana. Can I just go ahead and answer that question for free?
Notice, and I said this yesterday, right? Notice how everything that they're spending, all these millions, are going to another fucking country. Why?
Seatbelts and helmets are a good idea.
We got so many obvious things that we need that money for right here. Watch.
They save lives. Free.
Haley, the American people had no idea about this, and how would they? When the administration we are disentangling ourselves from is committed to an opacity, and at the same time, Americans can't afford grocery bills, but hey, let's spend millions on a bunch of ridiculous projects outside this country.
It is complete and total malpractice, and the biggest government positions to me that have been appointed are Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk in this new department. And it's not just the money. The money is a big part of it. It is gutting the career civil service from this administration. Let me give you an example. Trump becomes president in 2016. Trump goes in. Do you want to know what happens 1 month later? 1 month after he is president of the United States, commander-in-chief, a vote of the American.
Get a load of this. Most of those civil workers are they're not elected officials. And this is what Vivek Ramaswamy is talking about, getting rid of the motherfuckers that just basically apply for these positions and get in. I want to learn that. I want to learn more about this, about the grants, how to get into the office by applying for it and not being elected. Check it out.
American people. Details of his calls with the foreign leaders of Mexico and Australia were leaked. Mexico went to the Associated Press. Australia details.
Word. They recorded the fucking conversations. Mexico's foul shit, man.
Went to the Washington Post. These were career civil servants leaking the details Trump was having with foreign leaders. They need to go. The American people spoke. He is president of the United States. Get rid of the bureaucracy. It's not about undermining Trump. That's undermining.
Tell you something. The way Vivek is talking about getting rid of the bureaucracy is by putting in laws that make them have to work. Go to work 5 days a week and shit. He said that'll reduce 80% of them by itself because they so used to collecting a check and not working.
You undermining your vote. Get rid of them on day one. Vivek, I know, is up to the task. I've had conversations with him about this. It's time to put these two in charge. Give them a ton of power. Get rid of career civil servants.
Yes, ma'am. I can't wait. And remember, I was a federal attorney. I was an acting director in a top 10 agency of an appellate office. And I really can't express adequately what it is like to push against the beast of spending. And among those spendings, I want to talk to you about something, Paul, which is the overpayments. This is where the waste comes into play.
Watch this specifically. I heard this yesterday. It blew my mind. Waste spending. That means that, look, basically they overpaid you by a fucking $1 million. You know, we're not going to ask for that money back. It was a mistake. Keep it.
Trillion open the books reported since 2000.
You know how many convenient mistakes have been made? Millions and millions of dollars. Oh, these government officials, they are greasy. They corrupt. They nasty. And they stealing our money. They getting fly. They basically in the political arena, basically just to steal. They know how to legally steal. And this is what Trump is doing. He's cutting that shit out, saying, yo, listen, y'all been stealing forever. Check it out. If you want to continue stealing, you're going to have to steal and work for it. You got to go to work 5 days a week. How about that, motherfucker?
2004, they define it as essentially wrong payments to the wrong person or for the wrong reason. Do you think Americans will give that back? Because I saw firsthand the billions.
Pay attention. Listen to what she said from the beginning.
And among those spendings, I want to talk to you about something, Paul, which is the overpayments. This is where the waste comes into play.
Now, when have you got an overpayment for anything? Even food stamps. They giving overpayments to the immigrants. Let's keep it real. Excuse me. The illegal immigrant, the illegal migrants, the migrants. That's where the overspending is going. You ain't getting no overspending. You didn't get an extra 5 stimulus checks. You didn't get an extra $20,000 worth of food stamps. None of y'all did. You want to know how I know that you didn't get an extra fucking $20 on your food stamps? Because I didn't see it on Facebook yet. You know what you niggas do. As soon as you get some, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers would have been trading them stamps off. You crazy? $20,000 worth of stamps? Bruh, for the cat, man, that's like, yo, trade that joint off. You getting that cash. Go sit your ass in front of the supermarket or go to Ox store. He'll swap all that shit out. What I mean by that is that you go up in there with $20,000 on the stamp card. You say, listen, let's deal. Let's make a deal. What I'm saying is that it just doesn't fall in our lap. All the extra spending is being done to other countries, and all the extra, mistake money is going to people from different countries. It's just a fact.
Trillion open the books reported since 2004. They define it.
You wouldn't have known this. They would have never talked about this. You know what I mean? This is Elon Musk and Vivek that's cracking this door open for us to see this shit.
Really can't express.
I mean, obviously they got to crack the door open, and it has to be transparent in order for us to see what they, what's the next plan, on why they doing the next plan. Well, we're doing this because of this. Look, this is how much money is being spent here. We want to cut that.
Adequately.
Put that money over here.
What it is like to push against the beast of spending. And among those spendings, I want to talk to you about something, Paul, which is the overpayments. This is where the waste comes into play. 3 trillion open the books reported since 2004. They define it as essentially wrong payments to the wrong person or for the wrong reason. Do you think Americans
$3 trillion
will give that back? Because I saw firsthand the billions of overpayments by the Social Security Administration where, oh, I'm sorry, guys, we just wasted $3 billion for no reason other than ineptitude, incompetence, or sheer laziness. And my point is,
wow,
that it is the structure that bakes it in. So Elon and Vivek are coming in and they're going to blow up that structure just like this. Well, we gave them money before, so we're going to do it again. No, we do not.
Jeremiah, you know what? A lot of people's in that position that's making too much money to get food stamps. You feel me? And them food stamps, I'm going to tell you something. This shit is a lifesaver. That's crazy how that works, right? You got real American motherfuckers out here that's working, barely making it, barely breaking even, but yet barely breaking even, and can't get food stamps because they make $1 over the threshold. My man, they're gonna have to restructure all this shit.
Inherit the incompetence anymore.
I'll give you a good example, silent example. So apparently it's bouncing around online that when Pete Hegseth got SecDef, there was a quote from a government contract, military contractor, saying essentially, who the blank is Pete Hegseth? That is
Rusty, salute. We got a little, you know, I had to push this live back 3 times. I think it fucked my algorithm up. I think they decided not to push it out. So it's just only going to like my top people that's always here. So we're gonna have this conversation regardless. Salute the Russ.
Exactly the reaction you want, right? Because who's this outsider that's going to come in that's going to kick this whole thing over, essentially, right? It's not somebody that he's taken to lunch. He's been whining and dining for the last 20 years that he knows the contract's a done deal. That's exactly what you're talking about, Kaylee, and that is what you need. The other thing is 2 things real quick. First of all, why are we funding all these bad ideas in other countries? We have enough bad ideas of our own, for the love of God. Why are we, helmets and God, come on. That's one thing. The other thing is this real quick. I know and I recognize, and this is the argument against it, that the real money we have to worry about is Medicare, Social Security. I get those are the big numbers. I understand that. But these wasteful products still take us into the billions, right? It still matters. What you do, and this is what I'd like to see, is as you cut these superfluous programs, put them into something that people visually see.
Thank you. Not only cutting the money, but allocating the money towards something that we could fuck with.
We cut $500 million from this nonsense. We built an old age home for veterans. Here it is in Maryland.
Ain't that self-explanatory? Salute, L'Oreal. Scott Swizzy, salute, babe, bro. Ain't that like self-explanatory? You know, Peter Pay Paul.
$1 from this nonsense. We built it. Still take us into the billions, right? It still matters. What you do, and this is what I'd like to see, is as you cut these superfluous programs, put them into something that people visually see.
How about the after-school program in the hood?
Say we cut $500 million from this nonsense. We built an old age home for veterans. Here it is in Maryland, in Virginia, in wherever. And that money went here, something useful, something domestic.
Yeah. Well, let's do a little more examples of this squander of what your money, guys, the government's money, that is your money. So let's show you a few more things of outrageousness that our tax dollars are being spent.
$30,000 to study the secret language of butchers in Paris. $350,000 to develop AI smart toilets. $660,000 to study the impact that COVID had on Russian women. Almost $1 million on this shit. $750,000 for the New York Metropolitan Opera fire alarm. What? $400,000 study on how to talk to ignorant people about climate change. The fuck are we spending money on? These have 400 bandos, $400,000 on how to talk to ignorant people about climate change. How about how to talk? Give me fucking $400,000 on how to talk to people about ignorant people about their political views. How about that? $100,000 to see if a sunfish is more aggressive when given gin or tequila. Oh man, did you hear that last one? 100 bandos to see if a fucking sunfish, of course, is more aggressive when it's given gin or tequila. That fish would taste good though, right? With some gin and tequila. Imagine catching a drunk fish. How good it would taste with some lemon and butter, right? But look, $100,000. This is what the federal government is spending on to see if a sunfish is more aggressive when given. I wonder if a fucking piranha is more aggressive. 100 bandos to see if Japanese quail are more sexually promiscuous if you give them cocaine. Yeah, we need that fucking money back. $2 million. Am I the only one that thought about cocaine, Bear? When I read they give $100,000 to see if Japanese quail are more sexually promiscuous if you give them cocaine. Of course they are. They want to fuck. Japanese quail want to bust nuts when they get cocaine in their system. I can tell you this, man. And they like to fuck. Yeah, sexually promiscuous means they like to fuck. All right. For the construction, $2 million for the construction of a kelp and shellfish nursery in Maine. Well, you know, that might be nice. $2 million construction, kelp, and whatever. All right, $1.5 million to study the mating call of the country frogs to see if they're different from the city frogs. Almost $2 million to see if these fucking frogs, like $200,000 to make monkeys transgender, to study HIV in trans women. 200 bands to turn monkeys into fucking mooks. And $1 million to study if selfies make you happy. And Senator John Langford, a Republican, is the one that blew this shit up.
$100,000 to see if a sunfish is more aggressive when given gin or tequila.
Oh my gosh.
$1 million to see if selfies make you happy. $1.5 million to study the mating calls of country frogs to see if they are different than city frogs. That, Cheryl, is what
getting bamboozled. I need some of this money that they're fucking up.
Hardworking Americans' tax dollars are going to.
Oh, I have more. Why is the University of Mississippi spending $12 million for monkeys on meth? And why did the EPA spend $600?
Monkeys on meth is wild. That would be a nice movie. Monkeys on meth. I ain't gonna lie. Monkeys on meth tops Cocaine Bear. That's a fact.
$20,000.
Then city frogs. That, Cheryl, is what hardworking Americans' tax dollars are going to.
Oh, I have more. Why is the University of Mississippi spending $12 million for monkeys on meth? And why did the EPA spend $620,000 for armor and night vision equipment? Somebody explain that one to me. But I'll tell you what, the biggest one that killed me was the fact that the IRS between
$3 trillion in this waste spending.
in October of 21 and
$3 trillion. That's 3,000 millions.
23.
I mean, 3,000 billions.
They've got $50 million in unpaid taxes from their own employees.
Whoa.
IRS employees owe $50 million in back taxes. I want that. I want the IRS so gutted at this point. And Elon Musk, remember what he did with Twitter? He slashed out 70% of the employees at Twitter when he
I can't wait for that
Just
bull
to
to
point that out.
smash the
Oh, wow. They about to drain the swamp. They about to
glass house.
Yo, Elon Musk is a nasty motherfucker. Let me tell you something. He's a visionary.
70% of the employees at Twitter.
And he went nuclear on these motherfuckers when they try to basically like use money to bribe, but like basically try to move Elon. How you gonna move the money man around by threatening him with losing money? Fuck your money.
I can't wait for that
Just
bull
that
to
point.
Boys out here printing that shit up. What we talking about?
Point that out.
smash the glass house of the IRS.
But I have to tell you, the other thing too is why does Anthony Fauci and Rand Paul pointed this out? Why does he have a $15 million security?
Yeah,
detail?
we covered that here on this couch, Harris. And at the end of the day, the whole point is now President Trump is saying, not anymore, not on my watch. We are going to audit the government, and we are going to stop the spigot of hemorrhaging, and we are also going to do a
These politicians is about to be sucking penis to pay their rent.
better job auditing, because it's clear that Americans do a better job auditing their own finances than the government does.
So a lot of that, and then I'm looking at that federal spending and adding up what you just called out,
Harris, I'm still mad at you.
Cheryl. And all of that ends up being relatively small money considering.
Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up real quick. Salute to everybody that's here. Yeah, I had this video set since yesterday. I completely forgot about it, but here we are.
How much they want to cut. But here's the thing, the way that you change the structure and the texture of things is to make small cuts. You said it earlier, Emily. You're going to not do this with a shovel. You're going to do it with a scalpel. And that's how you change government from the inside out.
Hey, yo, Jeremiah, I swear my eyes zoomed in on his sock. As soon as let me put your wrench on too. Right? As soon as I seen that shit, I said, you know what? I wouldn't have wore those socks. That's just, that's just my opinion. I wouldn't have worn them. Makes him look gay. But ain't nothing wrong with looking gay, but I'm just saying, not for me. Double tap the screen, get the likes up. He should have wore a pair of white socks. Them red socks is just killing the whole vibe. Just fucking up all the chicken right here. Here, just in case y'all know what we talking about, them red socks. He's talking about these funky ass red socks my boy got on right here. Fuck is wrong with him? He should just put some black socks on. You know what I mean? Like, call it a day. Funky ass motherfucker. Fake Regis. Damn. I forgot to monetize over here right now. Enzo, salute. I can't be reckless. Allegedly. All right, let's get to the next thing, man. Vivek Ramaswamy. I like him, man. Can't pronounce his name for shit, but boy, does he talk that shit. Boy, does he talk that shit. Oh, man, I gotta go down the rabbit hole again today.
And making our country stronger and better. And they'll be coming out with individual reports, but a big one toward the end. And you put those two together, it's going to be really great.
To me. And that is President-elect Trump and on Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy leading the newly created Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, to identify and cut wasteful spending of taxpayer money within the federal government as America stares over a fiscal cliff due to the $7 trillion in new spending by the Biden-Harris administration, which sent inflation up better than 20%. The national debt now standing at $36 trillion, with interest on the debt alone approaching $1 trillion. Joining me now in this Sunday Morning Futures exclusive is the co-leader of that department, the Department of Government Efficiency, Vivek Ramaswamy. With me this morning. Great to see you.
It's good to see you, Maria.
Thank you so much for joining us. Happy to have you here on set. I want to get your take on how this begins.
Sure.
What are you looking to cut right from the beginning?
So first is we want to go right in through executive action to do the failures of the executive branch that need to be addressed. Because the dirty little secret right now, Maria, is the people we elect to run the government, they're not the ones who actually run the government. It's the unelected bureaucrats in the administrative state. That was created through executive action. It's going to be fixed through executive action. Think about the Supreme Court's environment over the last several years. They've held that many of those regulations are unconstitutional at a large scale. Rescind those regulations, pull those regs back, and then that gives us
Enzo, salute. Oh, hey, you're all ready.
the industrial
BMW shot talk.
Logic to then.
I ain't going down the rabbit hole, man, because I ain't gonna lie, right? All of y'all that's here know me already, right? And for some reason they not throwing this out in the algorithm, so I just want to go dark. You know what I'm saying? I seen some carrots in the chariots, and I just get triggered. Rusty put some carrots in the chat, and I get triggered by that, man. I be like, now we gotta go down the rabbit hole. 050, the movement, right? Had a government informant. His name is Kai Blood. He's speaking. This guy is a New York gangster that went to the feds, and now he's out here telling everything.
Cheat you. I mean, like somebody spitting your face.
We'll get back to the politics in a second. I gotta get in the streets, okay? Because this right here, I don't know if this is funny or sad or I don't know, but that man right there, I'm scared of tellers. But I respect this telling motherfucker right here because he tells different. Watch this.
Face, you won't do nothing like that. So yeah, they formed their little crew and all that, and that's how they took off. They were scamming and
from Brooklyn too.
They had influence on a lot of kids.
Oh, let me fast forward a little bit.
Right. He's the face because of his influence.
Like China asks him, he said, "What do y'all do when y'all in jail, like in the rat house?
Ever wonder how constitutional carry affects
Do y'all talk about who ratted the best and shit like that? You know, this is crazy. New York street stuff.
Yeah, that shit piece of cake.
So you just moving up in here, man. We going down the rabbit hole. Per Rusty. This guy ratted on a bunch of people, and he went to the feds, and now he's home. And
it ain't no fabrication. It's me telling the truth. It's me telling my experience. It's me telling how, you feel me, what I've been through. So that's what it was about. You know, if you read the minutes, you're gonna see that's what I was.
The 050, the greatest. These motherfuckers right here. Oh man, I don't know how they do it.
I was telling what I've been through. So it didn't mean nothing. It didn't mean nothing.
You got offered a deal to cooperate.
You don't get offered. You don't get. Nah, you don't get. See, people don't understand this. This ain't the state. Yeah, this ain't the state. This ain't the state. If it ain't on no.
He's explaining us how the rat thing works. Like if you ever want to get down and go tell, this is how you do it. It's like a how to rat for dummies.
Federal agents. It ain't on no government. It ain't on none of that. It's up to that judge. You know what I mean? So you could go sit on the stand and you could still go to get sentenced and get your head blown off. I seen it. I seen that happen to dudes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That comes into consideration. That comes into consideration. So if your mind ain't changed, if you really ain't changed, and you trying to play around, and you do something weird, you catching cases while you still do while you in cooperation, or you doing anything, you try to lie, anything like that, you're gonna get your head blown off because you can't lie. You know, lying is a federal crime itself. So I wasn't promised anything. I wasn't promised anything. I didn't even know if I was gonna go home. You know what I mean? Because of my history. Because of my history, I matched multiple shoots.
We going on 700 in the building. Please
hit the like button.
Hit the like button. There's no reason I have to tell y'all when y'all come in, hit the like button. I'm asking, please. We having good content. We got the first man in this world to come and tell everybody he went on the stand. It was an informant for the NYBBA Bloods. If y'all can't respect that, y'all can't respect nothing else.
You know what he said? Yo, the realest shit I ever heard you say.
Yeah. They can't respect nothing else. Go ahead.
The realest shit I heard is when you said, yo, look at this man. He a changed man. Y'all couldn't do it. The feds made him a changed man. And, you know, you don't just change right away. It's something that it goes through time. So I'm still adapting. I'm still keeping my mind right. It's days where, you know, I feel certain types of ways about things and stuff like that. But, you know, I know what I got to do. You know what I mean? I know what I did, and I know it wasn't for nothing. I want to experience raise a family. You know what I mean? I want to experience. I want to bury my moms, God forbid. You know what I mean? I don't want to be in jail. I didn't want. And the real thing is,
how much time you was looking at? How much time you was looking at? Was you looking at life, or you just the time they was offering? You was like, man,
it was crazy.
Yeah, like no. I was looking at life. Like 58, 30 minimum, because I was already a career criminal. Multiple gun charges, multiple shootings.
30 minimum?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I had 13.
What you end up getting?
I did six. Total, I did 12 years out of my life out of prison before I was even 30. So,
this case, what did they give you for the case?
Oh, I got 6 years.
Oh.
So you got 6 years, and this case is a case that's really Jeezy Moolah and Real Right for that case.
It was a multitude of things. It was a multitude.
Or was it other cases involved?
Yes, it was multiple things, multiple different things that was considered in my sentencing that let the judge be lenient on me. That's yeah.
So I want to what about TK? I want to know what
TK Brown.
Because
collateral damage.
I know TK.
He said collateral damage. Oh, this is cold-blooded. This is some cold shit we looking at. This is a New York gangster, blood, allegedly, right? And he told on a bunch of motherfuckers, and he's up there basically like explaining it.
As I was upstate with TK, salute to Flatbush, Beverly, salute to Beverly. TK was a good guy. I want to know, did you went on the stand for TK? Did you indicate him as well, or what happened with you?
Nah, I ain't going to stand. I ain't going to stand at TK. See, I did 13 robberies. My MO back in the days when I came home. See, I couldn't get to that doing like these scamming niggas front. Like the good ones, they're clear 20 in a week and shit like that. These niggas be lying, bro. So like I was coming out when I came home, I started getting some money, but I was used to having that 6 figures. You know what I mean? I was used to having hundreds of thousands. You know what I mean? So instead of swiping these phones and all that, nigga, I went to what I knew how to do. And I said, fuck that. I'm gonna tie these people up and I'm gonna take the phones. That's how it's gonna go. You heard?
So you started
I was doing
tying people up?
Yeah. That was my MO. My MO, I go on the spot. You feel me? I go on the spot, act like a Russian. Harlem, when I get in the spot, you don't even know it's a black person. I'm skied up, everything. I'm military, cutting corners. You heard I learned that at ROTC. I'm cutting corners, and when I get in the store, you heard I'm putting a Russian accent on. I'm putting the Eastern European accent on, you heard? So when I put the European accent on, you feel me? You won't know it's even a black person that did this, you heard? So that's how I was getting away, you heard? I go in the store, let you see him.
How TK got involved? How TK?
So,
because I know
he
can't put a mask on. He can't act like he don't.
Yeah, so on the last
Double tap the screen, get the likes up. This is a salute to 050, the movement. This is a government informant that told on a bunch of niggas in New York, and now he's explaining how he accomplished this.
I did the last robbery with TK and shit. The last one, the 13th robbery and shit. I met TK after the 12th robbery. Me and some dude, we did the 12th robbery and we got a lot of bread. We got like 100 bands worth of shit. So we had 100,000 worth of shit. And when I went around these dudes, the bread gang dudes, they was plotting on taking the phones and packing me up. You heard? That was their plan. So what I did was I made a quick decision. You heard? I made a quick.
Pay attention to this because this stuck out to me.
Quick decision. When I see them, me and one dude do a robbery. It's supposed to be me and him. That's it. Nobody else supposed to know about nothing. I get to the spot. It's 3-4 other dudes there. Like I'm a street nigga. I know what's up. If me and you got some shit going on, and we really enemies. Our sides beef with each other. But one thing I knew, I said, yo, if I'm gonna recruit somebody, I'm gonna recruit a nigga that nobody would think. So like nothing won't tie back to me. You know what I mean? That was my whole MO. Getting people that I wasn't gonna get my little niggas from my hood to do shit with me. You know what I mean? I didn't want to put them in that position, and I didn't want to put myself in a position to do anything with them. I know how to get with money. So I did something with an op, essentially, you heard? And me and this op, we was in jail together, but you grow that jail love is a different type of love. So I put him on, we did the 12th robbery and shit. I meet him, boom, I go meet him, all these dudes there. So I think quick. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, matter of fact, hey, yo, Hats, we all going to the bump, you heard? Let's go to the bump, all of us, we about to get sturdy, you heard? And I sat there and I broke 100,000 down with strangers, niggas I ain't even know. But that was a survival tactic for me. Like, you feel me? Once I said that to them, like, yo, I'm about to break it down with y'all, they eyes sparked up. And if you know street niggas, sometimes street niggas, they ain't gonna just take, they gonna want to milk the situation. So I see dudes getting on their phone.
Yo, Venezuela, what's up with these fucking rats out here, man? Do you agree with this shit? Like, what's going on, man? Are you co-signing this shit? I mean, talk to me, bro. You know?
I see niggas turning around, talking to each other. I'm like, oh yeah, it's working. You heard?
Yeah. You thought quick. go quicker
Yeah.
than them.
Like they was trying to line them up.
They thought they was
Yeah.
gonna knock your ass off and take all of it.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy is like they had a dead man's, and I'm saying I'm like, yo, yeah, that nigga was really my son. Like, you feel me? I start showing them pictures of me and they mans. They ain't even know. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. When I had the lawsuit, your man took 40,000 from me. That shit wasn't about nothing though. Like, that was my son. So that was Melly, you heard? That was Brad Gang Melly, you heard? I was telling them about Melly. So that shit made them like probably grew a soft spot for me. But for me, I know how these niggas is. I'm from Brooklyn. Brooklyn niggas is
Aaron Peace Point.
The worst type of niggas. They you feel me? So yeah, so it's like I did that, and that was my tactic for the moment. I could give a fuck about the 100,000. I'm somebody that I know money comes. You heard? So I don't really like, you feel me? I ain't gonna put my life really like for it. Like if I could get away and you feel me, I'm gonna do that. So that's what I did. And then I was with a girl named Cindy. You heard? After that, hanging around with her, shit, running around with my head cut off, on drugs. And she took me to this party in Flatbush.
What's some of the
I'm not a nigga that
you used to take?
Oh, I was heavy on Molly and perks, you heard? Heavy. You see me now, I ain't on none of that.
That's like the new stuff the young generation was doing, the Mollies and the perks and stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, like that, especially the first it was ecstasy for me. Like ecstasy, like when I start chilling with some dudes from the other side of my neighborhood. I start chilling with dudes from Nostrand and Broward sides and you know,
damn. Them niggas, China, them niggas bought the content this week, man. I was up in there like, wow, boy, whoa, boy. That's the video right there, man. Subscribe to 050 The Movement. That's where this shit is at, man. These niggas cracked the code out here this week.
Them niggas fuck with them pills hard, you heard? They fuck with them yabbas, whatever they used to call them. And I used to be on E-pills heavy, so it started with that. And me being recovering from me getting hit by the bus. So me being recovery hit by the bus, that already started the addiction. You know what I mean? Like a 13, 14-year-old kid, he's already subject to addiction because of something that happened to him. And I don't even
TK Brim when you get a chance. There's songs about TK.
Yeah. So after we do the 12th, after
Yo, truth, I don't even know who TK Brim is, but I'm assuming he a blood from Brooklyn.
we do the 12th one, that shit happened, and I'm in the party.
Tap screen. Let's get the likes up, please. That'll get the double tap screen. Or go to the top right and hit the 3 dots.
With this girl, you heard?
I'll put the link to this whole video and
the whole time I don't even know that I'm in a party with a bunch of niggas that I diss. I just made a diss track about these niggas a couple weeks before that, probably a couple weeks or months before that. And TK pulls up on me. He like, yo, what's poppin'? I'm like, yo, what's poppin'? Like, you know, you talking to? Like, nigga, you know, you talking to, nigga? Like, you know who you talking to for real? Like, he like, nah.
whoever just hit the like button. Let's get the likes up, y'all.
I'm talking to PTL. He like, yo, PTL. I'm like 007. I hit him with 007 and shit. So we start talking and shit. He pulled me to the side. He like, yo, you know where you at, bro?
I wonder where Sha Banks is at, man. Hey, Sha Banks, man, it's safe, man. You can come outside, bro. Don't worry about it, man. You'll find somebody else, you know what I mean, penis to get stuck in your throat.
Look, get out of here. So I leave the bitch. I leave everybody. I get to the little cab. I Uber, Lyft, whatever it was. I dips out of there. You heard? TK hit me up later on Facebook. He like, yo, I see you, boy. I be seeing you getting to it. I like, what you said, China?
I said, go ahead.
Yeah, so he like, yo, you getting to it, boy. Yeah, facts. So I'm like, my you know, this is my MO now. Like, I need somebody that's not close to me. Like, and TK is from a neighborhood who also his little niggas beef with my little niggas. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I could fuck with son, you know. So we went on one of the stains, and when we went to the stain, I feel me. I had my ex shorty. I had my ex shorty in a V with us. You heard? She was asleep. She didn't even know what was going on, type shit. And me and TK went up. That's when we went upstate and did what we did. But when we did the shit, it's like they knew we was coming. You heard? That shit was like they knew we was coming in. So it was like that was the end of the road for me right there. That's when everything collapsed. That was the first day of everything collapsing for me.
It's crazy. That's crazy. Is there any?
In my mind, though, what you about to say?
Do you have any mistakes on like do you feel you let down, you know what I'm saying, some of the bros in the hood? Like do you think about what you did and you say, fuck it, I should have just staying tall? Do that come across your mind?
At first, when it first happened, you know, cause
go ahead.
When it first, it's like, it's no, at first it was, you know, because you want to live that double life. You want to already live that double life, but it's crazy because I was already in my mind saying, fuck the hood, like, fuck these niggas. But I was just still stuck there, you heard? I was still stuck there. And from me blowing that bread and come and seeing how my niggas that I took care more than my mother and my family, like, treated me, and then when I came home, like, how they treated me, and like it already fucked me up. It gave me PTSD already. It did something to me that made me on some shit like, man, this is what come with this shit. This shit ain't no love in this shit, bro. And I start realizing it ain't no rules. The rules is to win. That's the rule of the game, to win. I always seen through my jail tag. Yeah.
What prisons you was in as far as when
Federal Guard?
Where did you go?
What you say? State or Fed? State or Fed?
To the Feds.
Federal.
Federal. Then you didn't go to that. It's like a informant house. Have you ever went to the informant house?
Everybody know. Yeah, 6ix9ine made it hot. 6ix9ine said it on TMZ. He said, Geo. He said, shout out all my niggas in Geo. Y'all hot ass niggas. I just got off the phone with him, and he gonna sit there and call TMZ and tell them, yo, shout out my niggas in Geo. Y'all hot ass niggas. He told me he was gonna do it too.
You was there with 6ix9ine?
Yeah, facts. 100%. So
y'all,
100%.
you and 6ix9ine was on the. Wait a minute. Wait, you and 6ix9ine was on the. So they got a snitch house. They got an informant house.
Yeah, facts. How you ain't know that, bro? That's public too, nigga. Hell yeah.
I never was there. How the fuck I know? I never was on that house.
Yeah, hell nah, yeah, but hell yeah, they got places for hell yeah. Me and Six was together.
So they got places for all the. So who else was on that house with you? That's an informant.
Well, I'm not gonna expose nobody really. I'd rather. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Was on the house with you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that, but it was prominent figures there. Like there were prominent figures in every type of case possible: mob, crypto, election, whatever you.
What's the conversations like? Oh, who told the best? Like,
yo, it's so weird because jail niggas is so weird. It's still the same. It's the same, bro. Like, you got dudes gang banging in there. Like gang banging, like literally.
So,
bro, gang banging.
Like,
gang banging in the telling house.
You got blood.
That's how burnt out. That's how burnt out blood niggas is, bro. This is what this shit do to niggas, bro. This is what happens to people, bro. This is how burnt out the street hood mentality is, that dudes, they know that they just signed up to do this and they have to rewire and retransmit their brains, and they're still being this way. And those are dudes I would look at like, damn, bro, you really selfish. You're not even doing this for you and your family. You just want to get out to a bitch or something, you know? Yeah, it was definitely like that. Dudes robbing dudes for their commissary, fights, jumping dudes, all that. And the snitch. See, I had it good.
We all about to tell.
I had it good because I had a CO bitch in there. You heard? I was getting ate up in there crazy. You heard? Like, so, you feel me? it was good for me. I was Gucci in there. You heard? I never used her to bring me the bag, nothing like that. I ain't never do nothing like that. You heard? But that was my bitch in there. Like, you feel me? She was making sure I was good. So respect to her. Shout outs to her.
Since you was prom, because I wanna ask you something, because there's a lot of people who running around with this sealed documents, especially blood members.
Yeah, facts.
Celebrities.
I want to ask you something now, and I want you to be as real as you could be. Fuck it, you told on everything. You might as well don't stop telling them. Now, I want to ask you something. When you got federal papers, when you ratting, do they make you seal or how does seal thing go?
Sealed documents.
You know when you snitching, sealed documents.
All right, so look, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down as best way I could. If you go to Google and type in sealed documents, it's gonna read what I'm saying, but I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna translate it because it's coming out of the horse's mouth. If your shit say sealed on some federal paperwork, if you paste your name and it says sealed, you cannot walk a federal penitentiary.
God bless America. May God bless America.
When dudes,
we hit the jackpot.
When dudes come back from when they do what they do, you feel me? A lot of dudes got this. You
got blood members. You got all these people. This the new thing. They come with these sealed documents, and they saying they ain't rats.
Oh, my lawyer this, yo, listen, man. When you battle in the federal government, it don't matter who your lawyer is. This is what I hate when people say, my lawyer, listen, they're gonna cross their T's and dot their I's. I don't know how much people gotta say that, but this is the greatest entity that ever lived on the planet. See, people don't understand, you know what I mean? And when you do this, you have to go all the way. It ain't no half stepping.
All right, I'm back. Let me drop the link for Venezuela. Sorry, y'all. Black Gangster, salute. We reviewing 050's video.
And there's somebody behind you that will do it. So they're not doing you a favor.
Just like music.
You're doing yourself. You're doing yourself a favor.
Mikey B, salute. I need a manager, Mikey. Come on, man.
Doing yourself a favor. They're not doing you a favor. Who the fuck are you?
Anybody, you're saying right now, right here, anybody with sealed documents is definitely telling.
Put it on community walk. I'm gonna do it now.
Listen, I'm gonna say it again. If your shit say sealed, you cannot walk on a federal yard because on the feds, they might give you 30 days, they might give you 2 weeks. It's mostly 30 days, it's mostly 60 days. But if those dudes see something saying sealed, you're most likely gonna get stabbed up very bad. But you're gonna go to PC before that happens, because once they ask you,
the woman jail different.
Yeah, once they ask you.
But let me ask you, isn't the women jail a little different in the feds?
I believe so, because
Link on the community wall. Look, my whole like people. Don't come up here hating on no gangs or nothing. If it ain't about the content, I don't want to hear it, nigga. I'll be true.
But you got women that's bullies and all.
Venezuela, yo, Mikey B, Venezuela is still mad that the Bloods ain't let them get down with them.
we supposed to do with this powerful content right here? I can't hear you. What we supposed to do with this great content right here? What we supposed to do with this? The nigga said most big homies is burned out. Most of them.
What that got? That don't got nothing to do with the truth. That's what he's saying. But here's a nigga that's ratting on his fucking old homie. Didn't matter if they was blood, Crip, whatever the fuck they.
That's okay. That's okay. The name of the game is to win. I know real niggas. I know real big time niggas. I know niggas who's real people that know that niggas told on them and kept their mouth quiet. I know niggas who did that too. See what I'm saying? It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
Oh, I get it. So you say that.
What you mean? Man, if me and you are blood and you tell on me and I could keep my mouth quiet but I could kill other niggas who told though. But I could keep my mouth quiet about you. I could do that.
So what you saying just because you told on me don't justify you telling.
No. What that means is I could be scared of the consequences and I'm gonna ignore that you told on me, but I'm gonna shoot other niggas who told on other niggas though. Because the name of the game is to win.
Bye.
And I think that what I've heard, because I've never been to a women's jail, obviously, but what I've heard is that, like a lot of the Spanish girl gangs and all that, like they accept them, the black gangs, all that too. And you got people that's leaders. I'm not going to say a name. Maybe one of y'all could say it, but you got people that's leaders in these movements and these blood gangs, and they shit is sealed. And it's like, why y'all picking and choosing on me?
Okay, what about the sealed documents? What do you see?
How are we gonna know what's inside if they sealed? That's another thing. What he's saying, like he's only giving half the game, nigga. How are we gonna know if you told if the shit is sealed? How we gonna know? That can't be an indictment. Like, oh yeah, he's a rat because I can't see it. What?
It don't matter. But he said that they can't walk the yard with sealed documents. Check it out.
And this shit say, y'all know. So Cardi Brim, you really picking and choosing, and you saying this on
Cardi B got something to do with it?
See, once they start getting, I don't know none of this information. I don't know none of this stuff. I got it. It's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I got way off subject. Salute to everybody that's out there. Salute to 050 for this great content. I just thought it was interesting hearing this rat nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is? It's like some dudes that rat when they talk tough, like Alpo. Like, let's keep it real. This is why we like Alpo. You know what I mean? Well, this is why people like Alpo. Before you start telling. All right, I'm off this. Vinny, I'm getting off this. This shit doesn't interest me that much. It was just kind of cool seeing a nigga rat on his homies and talk tough. I gotta go, man. I got other things to do. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on my regular channel tomorrow. Peace.